Welcome to the Audacious Heart podcast. I'm your host, Patricia. If you've been feeling called to live more from your heart and less from your head, you're in the right place. Let's drop in and begin. Welcome, I'm Patricia, a holistic wellness mentor, program designer, and someone who has been walking this path of inner work for over 25 years. I live in Miami now, but my journey has taken me through many places, many teachers, and many versions of myself. This podcast is a space to come back to your heart, get honest, and keep it practical. So wherever you are, take a breath with me and let's begin. Hello, everybody. I'm very excited to finally be able to record this podcast because I've been having some challenges this week. My programs were not working. I've been very busy, but now I'm here very excited again to share this episode that it's called Discomfort as a Doorway to Something New. And let me tell you, life is not gonna let me get away with just saying things. It puts me on the experience so I can really understand what it feels. Discomfort, it's something that a lot of times we want to reject, like many different emotions that we perceive as bad or negative. This discomfort, life, is giving me the honor, I would say, to live it in my own skin as we speak. And I tell you more about it in a little bit. But today, that's what I want to talk about, discomfort. Not discomfort to trash it, not as a problem to erase, but as a doorway to something new. Let me first name how discomfort can show up in your life. It also shows up in my life in this way, and I'm saying it because I'm living through it as I'm speaking in this podcast less than 24 hours ago. So it's very fresh in my skin. I feel the freshness in it as I speak, and I had just a great conversation with my sister over the phone that was very transformative, very eye-opening, and very vulnerable. So how can uncomfort show up in your life? It can look like resistance, like you're in a bad mood and you're not even sure why. It can come up and make you reject people, circumstances, and opportunities that might seem like they're not good options, but it's just like the filter that you're having in your eyes at the moment. Your inner brat can come out, lashing out, spiral into harsh self-talk, doubt, or you boycott your own growth. Uncomfort can also show up as distorted focus of your dreams and vision, like you perceive your dreams really far away, that you're never gonna get there, and that affects your self-worth, your certainty, your self-esteem gets very shaky. Fear of the unknown can become an expression of being uncomfortable, distrust, and isolating yourself. All of these are doorways. Does any of this resonate to you? Take a moment to think, and let me remind you that feeling all of or any of this doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human, and welcome to the world of being human, where surfing the wave of life is endless. And something in you, when this happens, is asking for attention. So a lot of times, the contrary of what we want to do, we want to run away, not talk about it, shut the door, what's next? And it's actually the opposite what the situation is calling for. I don't know if it's just me, but since last year, time feels like it's speeding up. In my process and with my clients, I've noticed something that changes everything. When your internal alarm or alarms, because a lot of times it's like all over the place, go off, you need tools that you can use in real time. And you're going to be thinking maybe, okay, what tools, what other certificate do I have to go? What other course, workshop? No, hold on, relax. It's taking a breath, hold, and pause and exhale. And you might think, yeah, obviously, that's what I have to do. But when everything hits the fan, I forget about it. And remember that I'm part of the process too, so I understand. I forget too. The good news is that the more you practice, the more accessible the tools become, right in the moment where the inner riot starts. When discomfort takes over and tries to shut you down in different ways. When it distracts your mind and it takes it to the place where you don't want to go. And that's one of the main reasons I'm sharing this information, these experiences, these tools, so you have simple practices that help you listen to yourself instead of abandoning yourself. And by abandoning yourself, I mean exactly that, like make yourself believe that the situation is against you instead of transforming it and practicing through the experiences that life gives you to go to the other side. And the other side of what? The other side of being able to unravel emotional knots, to keep evolving and keep enjoying life and living the life that you envision. So on a personal level, I'm going through so many changes right now. You know, it's not even funny, right? Like, and honestly, I know that these changes are for better. I'm grateful for the years I spent healing, asking for help, studying, and learning, because today I can feel the emotion, the deep discomfort, and at the same time, I can stay connected to the observer that's inside of me. So, how does this work? This works in a very messy way sometimes, like what's happening to me this week. So, now I'm going to share a little bit about my personal experience so you can understand what I mean, and also that it's always evolving. So you never get anywhere that it's gonna be the end, because there's always another layer. And this is not to make you think, oh, you always have to heal and heal and heal and what else, what else, what else. No, it's just like different layers of your experience. So a lot of times with situations that we go through and that keep repeating themselves, it's connected to patterns. Sometimes you recognize them, but you don't know how to get out of them. This ever happened to you? Like you get in these relationships that it's like, oh, it looks different, and then it's the same and the same. In family constellations, we talk about invisible loyalties or unconscious commitments within the family system. So deep down, we all want to belong. And when something remains unconscious, we repeat it, not because we're weak, but because the system is trying to stay alive and moving and the same. Family constellations helped me and helps you shift patterns in your life in a very profound way. It helped me specific around relationships with men. So on my mother's side, generation after generation, women divorced and didn't remarry, like at least 4 generations now. And not because we didn't want love, but because something deeper was running the show. Maybe we don't even know what it is. Sometimes you don't need to know exactly what, but during time and the periods that you do healing, things start unraveling one at a time. After a lot of healing, right now I'm in a beautiful, healthy relationship with a man. And at the level that I'm in now, that is different from what I experienced before, even then, there's a lot of times, because everything is so new to me, it can be very uncomfortable. Still, from this perspective that I know it's 100 million times healthier, better, more expansive than I have ever experienced, it's very uncomfortable. And he's probably listening to this and he's gonna be like, what? But it's very uncomfortable, not because it's bad, it's because it's unknown and my system is adjusting and it takes time. And that's something that I was just talking to my sister about. She's also a coach and she also knows our story and she also goes through things like this. It takes time. And part of the experience for me is that I've always been used to taking care of myself, taking care of my things, figuring things out, having to figure things out now for tomorrow and for the future. Even when I'm relaxing, I have my guard up and alert, okay, what's next? And this is changing for me right now in many different ways, on many different levels. And I'm very, very, very grateful. And I feel very honored to have this experience. But at the same time, it's very uncomfortable. So I'm taking the steps with my mentor next week, having a session. I'm taking flower essences that I really love that therapy to help me cope and like work on an electromagnetic level with Bach flower essences, the different topics of trusting, of relaxing, of opening up, and allowing my timing to unravel so I can take advantage of this beautiful opportunity instead of boycotting myself. So here's what I love about family constellations. and what they help you with. It helps you accept what was, accept what is, and from that place create a new inner space in which your outer world transforms completely, because you transform from the inside. You always want to work on yourself. Obviously, we want to change the world and everybody can do something better, but let's start with ourselves, because that's the only thing we can do. Imagine somebody, I mean, it happened probably, somebody coming to tell you, oh, you have to change this because it's not working. Okay, good luck with that. Okay, good luck. That's easier, of course, because the responsibility is outside of you, but it's about taking self-responsibility and commitment in your own healing journey. So, with this episode, my intention is very simple, and it's also with every episode that I want to create space for you to slow down, turn down the inner chatter, begin, continue, and learn how to communicate with yourself, your body, your heart, your soul, so you can really understand, or really start understanding and trusting the messages that all these emotions, all these situations are trying to teach you, to show you, so you can keep evolving emotionally and in your life. For those of you that part of the process of healing is asking for help, whenever you're ready, go look for somebody, a healer, for a massage therapist, for an acupuncturist. Start with something. If you're not the person that likes to talk, go for a massage, go for acupuncture, go for a dance class, go for a run. Start with something to move your body, move the energy, and bring the mind out of the equation for a little bit so you can let some oxygen come in. Sometimes we don't reach out because we don't even know what options exist. We're so used to doing something in a certain way. Even if you hear about it, it doesn't even come through inside your brain to register, because you're like so used to doing one thing, and that is not working, but that's the what you know. So you're gonna keep that, because changing is uncomfortable. Changing is very uncomfortable. And a lot of times we don't want to change. We want things to just work out, but it doesn't work like that, you know? Like, yeah, the universe provides, but move your booty. That's the only way. You have to show up. There is always options. That's the other thing that I wanted you to know. If some sort of therapy session, whatever you want to call it, doesn't work, don't give up, because there's so many different modalities. Even within a modality, healers, therapists, professionals, whatever you need, you might not resonate with the person, but you resonate with the therapy. Don't give up. Don't just say, no, it didn't work for me. Maybe that combination of that person, that time, that therapy didn't work. Just keep trying. I want to share a 10 to 15-minute practice with you. Please make sure you're not driving, because you're going to talk to your discomfort and you're like, yeah, what the hell? Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. So please make sure you're not driving. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale through the mouth. And stand up and shake your body. And I'm going to do it with you. Shake your body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth like a horse. Move freely, move your shoulders, move your hips, open your mouth and move your jaw. And feel your body. You can tap your body just to feel your body. And now, slowing down, grab a pen and a paper. If you want to grab your journal, you can grab your journal and find a seat somewhere where you feel comfortable, where you can put your paper, your pen down. Feel your feet on the ground. And inhale through the nose. Close your eyes and visualize all your thoughts, everything that is floating around you, coming down with the breath towards the feet. Inhale again, and from the top of the head, going through the body, like scanning with the breath, letting everything decant towards your feet, and from the feet into the ground, and from the ground into the earth, and getting recycled there. Just Repeat that a few times. And now, while you keep your eyes closed, bring your attention in between the eyebrows. Bring the breath over there and start scanning around. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck, your chest, your upper back. Inhale and relax your belly, your lower back. Relax your internal organs. Visualize that everything as you inhale and exhale relaxes. Your hips relax. Move your body very gently in the place where you're sitting at. And while you keep inhaling and exhaling, place your back against the chair or the couch that you're sitting at. And I'm going to invite you to start searching with your breath and your mind traveling together with your breath, and start looking where discomfort lives in your body. Where is it? Where is that uncomfort? Where is the discomfort? It might be anywhere. It might be in your whole body or in a very small space within your body or in the back. Just look around with your breath and start scanning. If your mind interrupts the process because it's something new that you've never done, because it has an opinion about what you're doing, just tell your mind, just tell it, not now, I listen to you later. Wait outside. Return to your breath. Soften your body. Let the guard down if you feel you have one. And go a layer deeper and keep looking. Keep looking. Keep searching. And it can come up as a hint. It can come up as a kind of, you feel like a kind of like a block somewhere in your body. Wherever you find it, pause and keep breathing. Pause, like observing it, observing the discomfort. And while you do that, I'm going to pull a card from the oracle that I created, Conversations with Your Inner Child, to see what the message, the energy guides us with. So we are asking something to the inner child. The question says, tell me about your gifts. Your inner child tells you, listening without interrupting, a work in progress, practicing it one day at a time. Keep looking at discomfort. Let that message sink in slowly, no rush. And in that inner space where you're at, looking at discomfort, now say out loud, hi, hi discomfort, I see you. I see you're part of me. Inhale and wait. Notice any signal, an image, a sensation, a shift, something that gives you the message that you've been heard. And then say, my name is, and I'm here to learn about you. And again, pause, keep breathing, receive whatever comes to you without forcing. And then ask, discomfort, would you share with me the message you have for me? Again, wait, and gently open your eyes and start writing whatever comes. Keep your hand moving. Let it flow. If the mind interrupts, set it aside and return to your breath. Return to the sensation as if you're in conversation. Listening without interrupting. That was the message from your inner child, from the oracle. It's a work in progress. Practicing it one day at a time. Keep writing, let it flow, and take as much time as you need. Pause this episode if you want, and take the time that you need until you feel it's complete. When you feel it's complete, ask, is there anything else you want to share with me now? You're still talking to discomfort. Is there anything else you want to share with me now? When you get a no, it's done, it's complete, put the pen down, inhale and open your arms, bring your chest out, and as you exhale, hug yourself. Hug yourself and hug the discomfort physically. So you're wrapping your arms around your body and envision inside of you where you're standing with the discomfort also being hugged. You're hugging yourself and you're hugging the discomfort. Breathe and now send gratitude, acknowledgement, and love to yourself and to discomfort. Don't just observe how this gratitude, acknowledgement, and love go from one place to the other. Just create it and receive it. So how does it feel to feel and receive gratitude, acknowledgement, and love? Seal the hug with an inhale, seal the hug. Keep allowing yourself to feel. Exhale and bring your awareness to your heart center. And from the heart, send warmth to the place where you found discomfort, where discomfort was living. And from that place, through your whole body and your mind. Letting that travel through the body. And then with the next inhale, slowly release your arms. And then start rubbing your arms, rubbing your shoulders, coming back to the present moment, moving your toes, rotating your wrists. Tap your feet against the ground. Inhale, arms up. Stretch like you want to touch the sky. Exhale slowly. As you exhale, bring your hands down like you're washing your face, and from the face going to the neck, from the neck to the chest. Rub your belly, rub your lower back, your thighs. And now inhale, and as you exhale, shake your hands. Smile, smile to yourself, smile to your inner discomfort. Stand up and move gently. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Take it very easy. Take your time, walk around a little bit wherever you are. Drink water. As you drink water, say thank you 3 times and let that thank you wash all over you with the water inside your body, and feel the vibration of gratitude again through the water in your body. Be kind to yourself. And at some point during the day, you don't have to do it now, just allow yourself to process, go about your day in a very gentle way. Have your antennas out, but don't try to figure anything out or any specific message. Just be observing how you feel, how your day goes. And at some point in the day, you can read what you wrote. This exercise is just a glimpse of what you can do on your own with some guidance whenever you take the time to do it. One simple way to turn discomfort into information and information into your next step. Before you move on with your day, take one more breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. And let your body know that you're there, that you're present, that you're listening to it. Thank you so much for being here today. I really would like to hear from you if this supported you. Please leave a comment with just one sentence. What did you feel before and what do you feel now? Your words really helped me understand what clicked, and they also help this podcast reach the people who need it most. And if you're at a point where you're ready to go deeper with more guidance and structure and more support, please reach out. You can do it here through the Q&A, or you can do it through Instagram at patricia.buraski, and I'll connect with you and together we can find the next steps from where you are. Okay, to close, I'm leaving you with an integration message from the Akashic Record Oracle that I also created. These are 33 messages to help you ground, uplift, and expand your life. When I do the sessions one-on-one or for workshops, I always pull a card at the end with a message of integration for integrating all the information that comes. The message that we got today is solid foundation, base, solidity, foundation. Expansion doesn't happen without a solid foundation. To fly freely with your creativity and imagination, it's wonderful and inspiring. But first, you will have to make sure that your foundation is solid so that your mind is not carried away in random directions by the most subtle breeze. Connect with the ground, with the earth, barefoot, and feel the grass. Close your eyes and feel Earth's heartbeat in sync with yours. Take your time and be patient. Visualize how the energy that nurtures the earth comes in through the soles of your feet towards your spine, piercing your heart and absorbed by your brain. Breathe deeply and feel the freshness of nature. Allow nature's rhythms to guide your expansion. It is about trusting. And with this message, I let you go and integrate whatever messages that you got. Please reach out if you want to keep working with this process, or if you just want to share in the comments what did you feel before and what did you feel now. This also helps other people that are looking for guidance, for inspiration on their healing journey, to have the courage to take the next step. When we share, we realize how connected we all are and how we're not alone in what we're going through. Thank you for showing up with your audacious heart. Please leave a comment how you felt before and how you feel right now. Share with a friend who might benefit from it, and see you next week.